Traders, is it time to start selling US dollar Japanese yen? Well, let's take a look because it's time for trade of the day. Welcome to Simply Forex, the channel that provides in-depth market analysis, trade ideas, tips and advice so you too can succeed at trading. And if you stay to the end of the vid, guys, I'm going to give you my trade of the day, entry, stop loss, etc. So stay tuned for that. If that sounds like a plan, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. Now, trade of the day is US dollar Japanese yen. We're actually going to look at two trades because they're highly correlated. And if you want all of my trade ideas every single day, then please come join our free Discord channel. The link is below. But let's take a look at the charts now. So this is the US dollar Japanese yen chart, and we're looking to sell this pair for today. And we're just going to make sense of it, why we're trying to sell it. And to do that, guys, I'm going to show you exactly what I look at in the market to take a trade, right? And we do a top-down approach. So I look at the weekly and the daily to give me my direction. And then we're going to look on the lower time frames, the H4 and the H1 to find entries in the market. All right, so that's what we're going to do. That is the plan. So this is the weekly chart, right? And we obviously need reasons and confluence for us to sell US dollar yen. And this is what I'm going to give you. So on the weekly chart, we were in this uptrend, okay? And then price came all the way back down to these lows, right? But eventually broke these lows with this big bearish candle here, right? And we've had this Japanese yen strength because the indices have been dropping off a cliff as well. So that fundamentally plays into this idea. So we have had a structure break on the weekly chart and we have a big bearish weekly candle, right? So again, your job as a trader is to find reasons. There's two reasons. We're in a downtrend, big bearish candle, breaking support level. There's more than two reasons. There's thousands, right? And my target is actually here. We'll understand this target on the day chart. But look, we've got all this free air to move into. So for a swing trade, you could potentially take it all the way back down to here. Okay. So weekly tells me I can sell this pair for that reason. Now we drop down to the day chart. Okay. And again, we need confluence, basically reasons to take the trade. And if we just follow the day chart, we are in a downtrend, right? We're in a downtrend. We're getting lower highs, lower lows, right? Definitely in a downtrend. Don't need to be Warren Buffett to see that. And we're below the moving average 20, which is what I also like on the day chart, okay? Now, as you can see, guys, if I zoom in a little bit, what was once support through here, right? When price breaks it and it retraces, it becomes very good resistance, right? Support, resistance. And at this resistance level, we've had a nice bearish wick. I know it's a green candle, guys, but that is a bearish wick. That is a wick rejection of this level. All right, so this tells us we can potentially come back down to the last daily lows. And that's all I'm looking for. And the first psychological level before we hit the bottom lows, right? And it's 147. All right, so at current price, we've still got a good 115 pips to move into. So as you can see, guys, lots of reasons on the weekly and the daily for us to sell US dollar Japanese yen, right? And what I show you here is just facts. Right? It's not me making things up. I'm just showing you facts on a chart, technical facts and reasons why we should take the trade, right? Keep it simple, guys. So daily, weekly tell me I can sell. I've got my direction. Now we need to find an entry. So if we drop down to the H4, right? Entries on the H4 don't make sense right now. Okay, so we don't have an entry just yet, right? You've got this level through here, what was once support, became resistance, potentially becomes support again. And on the H4, right, you can clearly see we are in an uptrend, right? So if this H4 uptrend continues, right, I'm not interested. Okay, I want to see a breakdown of trend, or at least a break of an important support or resistance level. Okay, so H4, no trade at the moment, right? But if I get a break of this level, let's say we end up with a big bearish candle that breaks this important level, then I will be interested in selling US dollar yen back down to these lows. Okay. Now on the H1, I'm going to show you what that would look like, and I'm going to show you where I put my stop loss and target, etc. Right? So H4, I need to see that happen. Now, if we drop down to the H1, right? Imagine what that would look like, and it would make sense from a H1 point of view. Now, even with H1, right, we've kind of come down back to these lows. Right, and we're just getting some overnight price action. Okay, so what do I need to see? This consolidation here, right? I need to see a breakdown, right? Remember, we want to sell this pair. So if I get a big bearish H1 candle that looks something like this, right, backed up with a bearish H4 candle, then we have had a H1 structure break. We have confirmed the H1 downtrend at this point because we're starting to get lower lows, right? So at this point, I would enter. Okay, I would start selling here. Okay, at the break of that candle, I would put my stop above these last H1 lows in here, maybe above this 148.50 level, right? Stop loss up here, and then I would look to take profit back down to this 147 level. And at that point, guys, you'd probably roughly get just under 1:2 risk to reward. All right, so that's exactly what I'm looking for with US dollar yen, and that is our trade of the day. Again, guys, if you want all of my trade ideas, please come follow our free Discord channel. We have a great trading community. The link is below. Also, guys, if you would like access to our premium trading education, please check out the website www.simply-forex.com. And also, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and please smash the like button. So there's traded. I'm going to show you another trade because it's highly correlated, right? And it's taking advantage of US dollar weakness. And that next trade is US dollar Canadian dollar. So let's do exactly the same as we did with yen. We're going to do a top-down approach, right? This is the weekly chart on US dollar Canadian dollar, and we want to sell it, right? So if we just follow structure, you can see we are in a downtrend, right? As soon as these lows broke here, we were getting lower lows. And now are we starting to see lower highs? Okay, so we're in a downtrend, all right? Now, the weekly candles, there's a little bit of indecision with last week's candle, right? But so far this week, we're starting to see some sellers come into the market. But please bear in mind, this weekly candle hasn't finished forming. Okay, so we like this level. You'll see it more clearly on the day chart, and we're in a weekly downtrend. Now let's drop down. We're in a weekly downtrend. Now, if we drop to the day chart, you'll understand why I like this level. So this is that level I'm talking about, right? It's proven to be good resistance many, many times, right? We're in this weekly downtrend, and daily is, it's a little scruffy, to be honest with you, on the day chart, right? Because if we follow structure, this is what we're seeing, right? So are we starting to see lower highs, but we have higher lows here, right? Or are we just starting to see a range, right? These highs back down to these lows, okay? Now, because we've had such a bearish reaction at that resistance level up here, I'm willing to take sales back down to the bottom of this level, and potentially we start a range, right? With the fact that I know we're in a weekly downtrend as well, all right? So bouncing off a really good resistance level, look at this candle from yesterday, super bearish, and we've got room to move into. Again, I'm just finding pieces of confluence to take the trade. Okay, and I would take it down to a psychological level, this 1.4300. All right, guys. So yeah, weekly, daily, tell me I can sell this pair. And now if we drop down to the H4, this is where we find our entry. And again, I'm just looking for levels where price has reacted many times, and hence this grey box in here, right? Yeah, you can see price has reacted here, 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 right? This is a good level for US dollar, Canadian dollar. So if price retraces into here, we got the moving average 20 coming round as well. Somewhere in here, if I get a bearish reaction, okay, and I'm waiting for that reaction because I want to see sellers take control of the market. If I want to sell the market, right, I want to see sellers take control of the market. So in here, I'll wait for a bearish reaction, and then we can start selling US dollar, Canadian dollar back down to these lows. And let's see if that makes sense on the H1 as well. And yes, it would, right? You know, the H1 is coming down as well. We see a retrace into here. This will be a really nice area. This 1.4400 psychological level could be the area in which we get that bearish reaction. And again, we'll be looking to sell. All right, guys. So yeah, those are my trades of the day. If you want all of my trades, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Come join our free Discord channel. Check out the website, guys. And please come join us for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you later.